Liverpool with an early free kick. Not a minute into the match. Trent's going to come over and take an in-swinger. You think he actually goes for goal here? Oh, shit, my mic was muted. Decent ball there. We got that won the first flick. Kanate recovers. Oh, he gives it away. Lucho's fighting. Still with Liverpool. Oh, Verge wanted Gravenberg to go back to the left. Okay. Big one, big one, big one. JUICER, big one. All right, I'm 2.5 minutes in. It's with Arsenal. David Raya has it on his semicircle. Here, it's a little ahead of me. I'm at the 3.5 minute mark. That says I'm at the 5 or 6. Oh, what up, Alan? I can't be showing Thierry Henry on screen today. All right, I'm at almost the 4th minute. David Raya has it in his area, looking for options. Look at our shape. Liverpool's shape's incredible right there. Raya has no options. Eventually, Benny Blanco has to just lump it forward. Robbo should be able to deal with this easily. Back to Queeve. Liverpool should be able to recycle. What was that, Queeve? Oh, actually, brilliant ball. Oh, my God. I thought he would go right to Ibu. Queeve just lumps it in the air. I thought it was, oh, Lucho. Stay with it, lads. Darwin Nunez. Overhit Curtis Jones. Damn it, I like that idea. Alan, what you saying? Are you ahead of me or behind me? It's Arsenal versus Liverpool. Technically, you're right because Arsenal are at home. Ooh, we got a JUICER, dude. Anthony Taylor is the ref. Dude, what a ball by Queeve that ended up being. I thought he had just lumped that into the crowd. Timber, one of the injury. Oh, McAllister out to Trent, who tries to. Oh, well defended there by Gabriel. That's a free kick. Anthony Taylor, you cock. What is that? Are you? Hold on, let me try to refresh. Oh, I think I am too. Oh yeah, okay. No, I forgot I rewound earlier to see something. Two of the presenters on the sideline broadcasters or whatever, they had two of the sickest paperweights I've ever seen, and I had to go back and take a picture of it. Yo, I didn't know Arteta had a tattoo right here on his finger. Okay, I'm at 642, 643. Is that better? I'm almost at the 7th minute mark. Queeve just kicked it long. Oh. What I was gonna say is, of the injury concerns for Arsenal, 2 of them were Saka and Timber, but both of them wound up being declared fit. Oh, Lucho with a good touch. Partey with a great tackle. Gravenberg. Oh, I like that idea. He tried to slice through it to play Mo. Just didn't get it right. You're playing SEN at left back. You mean right back? And then Timber at left back? Like 30 seconds? I'm at 7:23. Damn. Well, pause yours. No, I'm just kidding, but that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm at 7:30, 7:31, 32. Liverpool have it with Queeve. He's playing to Verge. Kelleher. Benny Blanco. This is looking like ugly football right now. Can somebody get the ball on the deck? Ibu, starts with you. Darwin Nunez fighting. Damn, that he actually does really well. Oh, Mo. Oh, dude, that would have found freaking Lucho. That's not cut out. Now it's with Arsenal. Declan Rice. Little 5 seconds past the 8-minute mark. Declan's looking for options. He's going to go right to Partey. That's something that, I like to do the play-by-play. I would love to, boom, now it's with Raya. Out 40 meters outside. He's going back to Benny Blanco. But with everyone on a different, delay, it's not as, you know what I mean? Saka just played over the top. Robbo, no. What's crazy is historically, by historically, I mean over the last 5-6 years, Robbo's been the far better defending fullback of our 2 world-class fullbacks. But this year, Trent has been miles better defensively. And Robbo's not been that good. That was poor. I mean, he's not only letting the ball over the top, and then he just falls. What up, Pokemon? Welcome in, welcome in. I mean, it's very sharp from Saka. I mean, you have to say that his speed on display there, The touch off the kneecap at full tilt, and then the stopping of the ball, brilliant. I wouldn't even really call it a cutback. It's more just like letting the momentum of the ball die and let the defender go past. But Robbo gets megged there, bro. Elite finish. Kelleher's been brilliant for us. He was actually the man of the match for us midweek in the Champions League. And again, Saka was one of the injury worries and completely fit. That's all right. Let's go, lads. Good switch out to Mo. We're going to go right back at it. I agree. I agree, Pokemon. All right, come on, Gravenberg. I'm at 10 minutes and 25 seconds. That was, Robbo. Again, sharp feet from, oh, well done, Curtis. Ref, thank you. Well done, Curtis. Wins a free kick for Liverpool. We're going to take it quickly. I don't love that decision, especially with Havertz still in position to press. Yeah, that's why it made less sense that like the Arsenal Twitter, like not the official account, but Arsenal fans on Twitter were making it out like, well, I saw one tweet and I think it's facetious, but it said Arsenal without 17 starting players. And it's like, obviously you can have 17 players that are starting quality. But the way they worded it, it was, I don't know. I thought that was funny. Damn, dude. I can't believe we conceded that way. Really well done from Saka. No, we like Pokemon around here. Pokemon Repeller is the legend. All right, come on. Can we create an attack? That's kind of my worry. They got no Saliba. Partey at right back. Oh, that's really well done from Martinelli in the middle of the park, right 11:40-ish second mark. Dude, we are in such a good even though my AC unit, my air conditioning isn't working right now, so it's like last couple days it's been 80 degrees plus upstairs in my room. Well done, Curtis. Still phenomenal mood. Phenomenal mood. We got a big couple days coming up. We got this. Steelers tomorrow night watch along, and then of course Tuesday's the charity / affiliate anniversary stream. All right, I'm at 12 minutes 40 seconds. Oh, McAllister just gave the ball away with a sloppy touch. That's ours. Almost the 13th minute mark. Let me make sure I'm all the way live again. Yep, live as can be. Come on, Darwin Nunez, good hold-up play. We need to see more of that. Him showing short, receiving at feet, and then being, keep the ball, recycle, we move on. All right, Liverpool, a little past the 13th minute mark. Gravenberg gets a chance to get his head up. There's nothing really on. There was good movement. Oh, Darwin, he wants to make the run. Mo doesn't get the pass right. It's kind of been the story of our 13 minutes so far. I'll ban you. Such a wicked emote. What you been up to, Repeller? Other than watching this match, what you got going on today? All right, I'm at Arsenal. They have the rock. They're building out of the back. Saka's holding off the press of Robbo. Well done from Saka. Sloppy touch. It's going to fall to Mo. Really, really, really poor from, I'm blanking. Who is, his name is MM. Not Mobius. Moreno. Super sloppy from Moreno. Marino. However you pronounce it. Marino. Ball falls to Mo, who tries to hit a first-time effort from outside the area and tries to go near post and doesn't even get close, really. Yeah, not completely missed. It wasn't even really close. Honestly thought he was going to open himself up and try to curl it to the far post where he had more room. Well done, Ibu, blocking the cutback. Gravenberg won a free kick. Yeah, Declan, that's a yellow. Not really. That's a yellow. Send him off. Get him out of here. All right, ball all good. Dude, what? Even there, 15-minute, 20-second mark. Ball falls to Trent. He tries to do one of his like exquisite Hollywood balls, but it's nothing. There's no run there. All right, but we're pressing. Raya gives the ball away. We'll have a throw in deep in their third. Come on. My contact needs to be flipped. The one thing I've been really impressed, no problem, with Arne Slot so far is his like tactical acumen. Like against Chelsea, Chelsea set up really well against us to negate our little box. So we typically have a almost like a more like a freaking pentagon in midfield at times. And Chelsea were able to negate that really well tactically by how they had um Gusta and damn, who was the other guy? Anywho, how they used their fullbacks really stretched us. It meant we had to track wider. We weren't able to create our pentagon, which meant we weren't able to control midfield like we like. And then Arne Slot, oh, what a ball over the top from Verge to Lucho. He's fighting well. Thomas Partey, we take a corner there. Well done from Partey, in fairness. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, to finalize that point, Arne Slot's done well tactically. So, it's, right now, though, it's a little awkward. We also went with, we didn't go with Soberslai, who's, our engine, our runner, somebody who presses brilliantly for us in order to have Curtis Jones and McAllister on at the same time, and that might be something worth exploring. Play Calafiori left and Timber right. Oh, let's go! Lucho flicked at the near post. Dangerous ball from Trent. That looked like a set piece routine because typically that ball isn't a great ball at the near post, that flat. But Lucho, little flicked header at the back post. Or I'm at the near post, and then we had someone there around the middle of the 6-yard box. Lucho, huge win. Huge win from Lucho that he's actually not initially in position. He sneaks in front of Havertz. Havertz get caught napping. Lucho like, excuse me. Look at it. And then Verge. Let's go, baby. Big reply early. We got a long 70 minutes to play, though. Long 70 minutes. Dude, huge win from Lucho. He's like, excuse me, Havertz. I got a header to win, bro. And then the little flicked header back, straight back. Not, sometimes you'll see the glancing one. That was more like a strain the neck backwards one. Let's go. Good reply. Well done, Lucho. Good ball. What is that tattoo on Arteta's ring finger? I gotta know. Is it his wife's initials? And then that way he can take off his wedding ring during matches to not risk losing it, but he still like has it. You know what I mean? That's not a foul. No, Anthony Taylor, you can suck us. Yeah, that also looked like, that's a zonal marking thing where Havertz is there, and it's why a lot of old heads don't like zonal marking, although it's the predominant way to defend set pieces and has been for a decade. It's because in moments like that, you're unable to match the attacker momentum wise. Like you often won't get a chance to get as much of a running start, right? Or a platform to leap dynamically off of because you're almost like, right? Whereas the attacker gets a chance to anyways. That's why a lot of old heads don't like it is that oh no! Okay. Ooh, what a ball. Who sent that in? Was that Declan? Who just sent that ball in from y'all? That was a spicer. Yeah, Declan with the gem, dude. That was Trent-esque. He might have been offside. Also, it looked like two Arsenal players got in each other's way. Was it Moreno and Partey? Dude, I think Partey's knee absolutely clusterfucks Moreno's ankle. Yo, what up, Jay Reed? Oh, but we equalized. Yo, I actually um again, I've only seen two replays and neither really showed the collision well, but I think that Partey hits Moreno and not only throws his shot off, but maybe hurts him. Honestly, I think so. I created my own eerie playlist for this. I think I would have won if a neutral was voting. Oh, also on Tuesday. So here's some of the things we have planned for Tuesday. Fall Guys for sure, right? Probably later in the evening, like 6ish p.m. my time. That way, Jay Reed and Hoodie and people have a chance to get home from work and school and whatnot. That it's also early enough for Adlin. So Fall Guys around 6 p.m. Um, we're also gonna do the winner of the Creed J challenge. We'll also announce the next Creed J challenge on that stream. I did, yeah. We haven't listened to it yet, but yep. Up as much. Dude, this Cher song is a banger. Okay, come on, Liverpool. 21:40, almost the 22nd minute mark. McAllister, sloppy ball around the corner. He tries to be cheeky, flick it to Nunez, asks too much. But look at the hustle from McAllister. He's back. Oh, good footy from Arsenal, though, to play through that. We're in the 22nd minute mark. But a great pressing. That was good. I love moments like that. They'll never show up on a stat sheet. But both teams so good tactically. Well, one good team tactically, one good technically. Arsenal plays out of our shape really well, where they almost should have had a numerical advantage, but we restructure ourselves so well, we force Arsenal to recycle. Anyways, it's with Saka. Lucho helping out Robbo. Saka does well. Virgil does even better. He's so good. Saka is good. And again, this has been the worst year defensively for Robbo by a long shot. He has not been good. He's losing duels. He's losing... Oh, Trent. And it's been so much better for... Go down, Trent, if you need to. Dude, and Trent has been... The narrative that he's shit defensively was... I mean, shit was always an exaggeration. He'd have like one really noticeable lapse every 4 or 5 matches for a 22-year-old fullback. Woo, crazy. Anyways, he has been rock solid this year. Just showed it again there. All right, still with Arsenal. Partey, Havertz, dropping way deep to receive it. Saka's on the edge of the area. Robbo cannot handle him. We might need to bring in Tsimikas. Dare I say it? Dare I say it? But Saka is toying with Robbo right now. Robbo literally can't stay on his feet, let alone mark the man. Robbo can't even stand up. He's having such a hard time with Saka right now. What a performance so far from Arsenal's, what do they call him? Hold on, I remember this. Don't tell me, Alan. Starboy, from Arsenal's Starboy. And this is his first... Where is the foul on McAllister, dude? What the fuck? Arne Slot's out there about to tackle Declan Rice himself. He's so mad. Anthony Taylor, you can do one. You can do one. Absolute bollocks. All right. 24th minute. Arsenal's had a good spell of possession. Have honestly had the better spell of possession. I like that from Declan and Alexis McAllister there. Declan goes up and apologizes. There's a full-blooded handshake there. I wouldn't say this, like, no, that's not wild. In fact, it's actually, oh, Virgil, he's so good. He's the best defender on the planet. No, that's not wild. Any team would double the other team's, like, first off, regardless of how good the other team's wingers are, any top side, their wingers, wide attackers, have the work rate, and the team has the discipline where those wide attackers are going to drop in and help out their fullback regardless of who the opposition wide attacker is, right? But when you have one of the best in the world in Saka, yeah, you would hope even more so Lucho's getting back. Lucho's getting back. It's also why I think Lucho was the one chosen to... Like, I would have imagined that if you even go back 2-ish weeks ago, when, like, you know, Arne Slot would have lined up, because he's been rotating Gakpo's Diaz. Even when, like, Lucho was in the form of his Liverpool career, he was, boom, right? Because we know Gakpo had an incredible Euros. So you didn't want to let Gakpo get too cold either. You needed them to both try to continue on their momentum from the summer. But I would have imagined 2 weeks ago, Arne Slot started to line up the sequence based on Lucho playing today, because Lucho is better defensively than Gakpo and a better tracker. He tracks back better. And so with the worry of Saka, I think that would have been deliberate. Great ball into Gravenberg. All right, anyways, enough talking about that. Back to the action. 26-minute mark. Well tackled from Thomas Partey. Lucho tried to skip by him. Thomas Partey says, not today. Little past the 26-minute mark with McAllister. He's going to drop it to Robbo. Again, Zimikas on would not be a terrible option. Okay, whatever happens in this match, we're going to blame it on... True. Shake hands? Shake hands. Absolutely. Dude, I've created the best Erie playlist. It's not eligible. All right, Queeve trying to play it over the top. It's a good duel here from Timber and Salah. Salah brings it down because he's world class. Also, how not a foul. Great ball back into him. Salah, so good. Salah on a dime. Oh, he tried to pick out McAllister, but it's a little under hit. Oh, that's going to fall to us. Look at Lucho fighting. I don't know if that's a pin. That's not a pin, but man. Oh, thankfully, y'all have nothing really. Ibu? Ibu's dude, Ibu's so good. You could argue on form, we had two of the top 5 center halves in world football on form, and they're both playing. But granted, anytime that Ibu's been able to have a good run of matches, whether it's injuries that would have denied him that, or us playing Matip, Ibu has shown that he is elite, like super elite. All right, changing playlist. You're missing a proper right back. Yeah, you can definitely tell on some of your attacks where a combination of things. 2, you don't have that outlet to really hit us on the counter as of, totally. Obviously, I don't want to say that because you don't really need a fullback to do what y'all did to Saka to score your first. Okay, with Liverpool, Mo fights. That's going to be All right, so almost in the 28th minute mark, Mo and Darwin Nunez combined decently, and then Mo's right-footed cross is blocked to David Raya. But yeah, you are missing that. And even in times when you have the slower build-up, Thomas Partey is essentially playing like a third center half in that build-up phase for y'all. Oh, I forgot to do a Discord post. Wait, if you have a second, Adlin, hold on. Okay, next stoppage of play. I'll do it. Oh, no. Oh, Martinelli versus Trent 1-on-1. Trent actually shows really good footwork. He doesn't block the cross, which you would want, but he stayed with it pretty damn well. Great play. Was that Trossard? No, Trossard's not starting. Yeah, he is. That was a great play from Trossard to get the ball near midfield and eventually find Martinelli. Anyways, I thought Trent's footwork was good enough that it made that ultimate Martinelli cross need to be that yard deeper, right? Like, if Trent's footwork's not so good, Martinelli has more of a window to shape that back towards Moreno. But when Trent's footwork, it means it needs to be flatter. Moreno can't get to it. Havertz gets it, but he's already so far wide and he can't bring the ball under his spell. So it's like one of those little details, right? Like, when your fullback can stay as combative that late into the crossing action, it can change the very window that passes are played through. That's the Chelsea Havertz for you. In fairness, that's tough. That ball's whipped in. He thinks that either Ibu, Moreno, or Van Dijk's probably going to touch it first, and then it arrives to him, belly button height outside the perimeter of the post. That's a really tough control. Well done from Trossard again. 29:50 mark. Rides the challenge of McAllister outside the football to Martinelli. He's going to go inside this time. What a game. What a spell here from Arsenal after Liverpool's equalizer. Liverpool have barely been able to have the rock. Now, they've gotten it into Arsenal's third twice, maybe 3 times, but they ultimately ended up in tame sequences. All with Arsenal, a little past the 30-minute mark. That's a good run from Trossard. That's a really good run. You can actually see Moreno was trying to pick Trossard out there. Dude, Trossard's getting involved. I don't like it. That's a dangerous ball for Ibu to deal with. That's a handball. Ibu, that's not a penalty. What's happening? It's a clusterfuck. It's a bang bang 9,000. Havertz over the bar. Not a penalty. If anything, it's a handball before Ibu went to ground. Oh, okay, no, it's not. It hit him in the shoulder. Not a penalty, though. Ibu wins way too much of the ball. Trent, you talking about the head? Trent's like, I don't know what to do. I wouldn't either. It's like, dude, where's the ball? What just happened? Oh, you mean maybe the Trent challenge on Martinelli? Nah. There's so much illegalness from Martinelli there. Even Curtis is like, nah, nothing. Play on. Yeah, in fairness, that's the one thing that could maybe be something is the Trent kick before the Martinelli skull cap attempt. I'll give you that. Oh, Trent steals him. Damn it, Anthony Taylor. I mean, we just got pissed too. I mean, you know what Lucho did? That was cheeky. Holy shit. Thomas Partey looks like Bill Bosworth right now. Oh, Brian Bosworth. Brian Bosworth. Hold on, gotta show you. Hold on. Brian Bosworth. College football fans know. He was known for his neck roll. Look at that. Hold on. See the little like shoulder neck roll thing? The Boz, dude. The Boz. Look at that neck roll. He anyways, dude, that's what Partey looked like. All right, who's Saka? All right, this is the first goal where I'm at my coverage. Oh, that's a foul by McAllister, maybe even a yellow card. Yeah, that's a good call. We're 32nd and a half minute mark. Remember, I have to kind of do it like this. If you let the video just play, your shit gets copyright struck much worse on YouTube. So again, Robbo's allowed the ball to be played over the top. You don't love that. Great feet, quick from Saka. Robbo, though, the caliber of player he is, shouldn't be getting beat that easily. He gets megged, and then Saka just buries it. Saka faints Robertson. That's harsh, but true. Oh, they did. Thankfully, though, I whittled it down. It's only the Steelers, the Falcons, the Bills, and then the Steelers' divisional rivals. Which I might even turn that off. Like, I don't care about the Bengals. Actually, I don't care about the Browns. All right, free kick for Arsenal. 33rd. Mine is at 33-40. Thank y'all for chilling with your boy. Ball is over the top. McAllister tries to clear it. Still with Arsenal. Saka. Trossard. Trossard's going to recycle it to Declan Rice. We're 34-3. What a ball from Declan Rice. Good bit of control from Moreno. He'd have liked to have not needed his kneecap to aid him in that control, but still very good. What a ball from Declan, though. Good footy from Arsenal. Great football. With Martinelli, we close it down well. Good football all around. Brilliant from Arsenal. They start on the right. Saka barely keeps it. Trossard recycles. Declan plays a phenomenal ball. Great control. What a first touch, actually. I take the kneecap thing back. That was an incredible bit of control. I mean, that's what I call a hamstring puller, where you have to, like, fucking jujitsu your feet above your ear hole. And then good passage of play, into feet, lay off. Martinelli gets a chance to shoot, but Liverpool closed that down really well. Oh, okay. He did need a little bit of his titties to control that. Oh, speaking of control, Lucho just brought that down out of the air really well. Not a foul, apparently. Still with Arsenal. 35th minute. Martinelli's going to take on Trent. He's got the overlap. Darwin's there to help. Martinelli does an in-swinger. Ibu again. Fantastic. The French wall. He's the Maginot line, but like what they thought the Maginot line would be, not the actual eventual Maginot line, because it didn't help. Here we go. Sloppy football right now. Just a leap clearance. Dude, stop. Lucho tries to do it again. The little like Arsenal player jumping. He seals him. Anthony Taylor's already called it once. He calls it again. Oh yeah, you heard me. Titties. Where's your coverage at? For anyone out there, type in what minute and second your gameplay footage is at. I'm at 35-50, 35, 51, 52. Martinelli in-swinger. Oh, it goes over everybody. That's another one. Havertz has no reflexes. That's probably fair. Like, again, on both of them, they are... That's the perfect way to put it, right? Like, On both of those, the Martinelli cross and then that, it's hard. It's you don't. It's not like anyone who knows ball knows that those are tough because you have there are in both sequences there were multiple players that could have touched the ball before it arrived at Havertz, and there's an element of you have to kind of assume one of them's going to hit it. But the very, 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 very best often do have those reflexes, or more so the instinct. Like they always say, okay, great defenders would say that they always expected the worst. Like as a defender, you want to expect the worst. That's gonna happen. And then as a no, the other way around. Like as a defender, you need to be expecting almost the best case scenario for the attack is going to happen. As an attacker, you almost want to expect the worst case scenario and have that little bit of like, okay, if the ball might fall here. You know what I mean? That little bit of instinct. But I agree, the reflex is the perfect word because both situations kind of hard. Havertz wouldn't have expected to even arrive at him, but yeah, better reflexes and he scores at least one of these. 37th minute, fourth official, I think, is talking to Arne Slot about something. They're in a real deep talk. Oh, Lucho, really well done. 37 and a half, like 25. Lucho goes and intercepts it off of Arsenal. Now it's with Liverpool, back with Kelleher. 30 seconds ahead of me. Dude, pause that ish. Dude, Lucho just tried to seal him again, and Arteta called for it. Another aerial ball. Lucho gets under Partey. That time, Arteta wanted to call again. Dude, Havertz is not trash, with all due respect. I've seen far too much of his, like, the qualities he has. He's just, I mean, he's not a center forward, and he's been playing center forward, and obviously he's gotten better at it. Still, you can tell that it's not his natural position. Um, but he does have attributes that fit the style of that false nine or the 9.5 that modern teams love to use, especially, um, Pep and his disciples. All right, it's with Arsenal, a little past the 38th minute. 30 seconds ahead of me. You got to do it. Again, I'm going to try to refresh mine here at halftime. Oops. Okay. Saka going at Robbo again. Darwin there to help. That's not a foul, I don't think. Robbo gets cut. Like, Saka has his way with Robbo again. Thankfully, Darwin's there to help. Does he do it legally is the question. We're at the 39th minute. There's stoppage of play. He wins the ball cleanly, I think. No, he does not. That is a foul. Should have been a free kick to Arsenal. He does not win the ball. He wins a lot of Saka's foot. All right, Liverpool with a throw-in. Half past the 39th minute mark. We've got a good game. Let's look at Liverpool's winner. Virgil. Liverpool with a corner. Lucho wins the header at the near post, flicks it into the absolute blender, and then Verge stoops his head to equalize for the Liverpool. 100th appearance as our captain. That's dope. Havertz is definitely better at Arsenal. And again, he's getting better at that like false 9.5 role with each week. I thought he played pretty damn well at the Euros, to be honest. Although German fans probably wouldn't agree just because they only made it to the round of 16, maybe the quarterfinals. Although they lost to the eventual champs. Virgil with the header away. We're half past the 40th minute mark. Lucho, Partey wins it. They've had themselves a duel this evening, Partey and Lucho, so far. Arne begging his team to push forward. Look how deep McAllister is. McAllister's basically holding hands with Robbo there. We're split. See, this is where it gets a little weird. I think McAllister has been instructed to almost play into a deeper left-sided 6. No way he's texting me and not just in chat. All right, Arsenal with a free kick. They've already had a really, really, really good free kick once today. Oh, no. Spoiler. Spoiler. Damn it. Dude, I did just say it, though, even before I saw Alan's comment that Declan's already sent in a gem. It's it's almost an identical ball to the one that he sent earlier, where Partey and it's Moreno again. It's almost a carbon copy of the one they scored, or almost scored 10 minutes ago, where Partey essentially tackles Moreno and almost hurts him. This time, obviously, the free kick is a little closer, so Declan's ball arrives a little deeper into the area. Literally the same. Does he ever get back on? Oh, keep in mind, Liverpool's player Darwin's arm will not count. Darwin's arm is not a factor when drawing the line here. He's off, baby. He's off. This is about to be. I just know it though. They're not going to call it off because they called it a goal. Like because he called it a goal. And here's the thing: I don't even is Moreno off? I don't know, but what's his name? Ben White, maybe I can't tell in these frozen images, but maybe I think it's Ben White is off. But you have to argue that that's impacting play. No, that's Havertz. I can't tell. The player in front of Moreno, next to Virgil, is off for sure, and you'd have to say that he's affecting our ability to defend that play because Virgil has to go with him. No offside, please. Come on, offside. Offside for sure. Moreno isn't. But that's the thing. I think Havertz is, and Verge and Gravenberch are having to mark and run with an offside Havertz. But it's also one of those things. Y'all had 4 guys start offside, and the goal is for them to sneak on and then like try to stay on. See, this is going to be one of those though, because it was called a goal live. There's not going to be enough evidence to overturn it, and it's going to stay. But if it had been flagged for offside live, equally, I think it would have stayed offside. Like either way, they're going to be like, we didn't have enough to overturn it. Unfortunately. That's not true, Adlin. They changed the verbiage of that in 2022. 6 goals were ruled offside last season because of the defender. Because of the defense being affected by an offside player, not even the keeper. I'm not saying that means this is going to get chalked off. I've already said that I think it's going to stay because it was called a goal live. Equally, if it was called offside live, it would have stayed. But the defense being affected by someone offside is absolutely a factor now. You don't think that Havertz being in front of Gravenberch, one of the best players positioned to potentially deal with that ball, doesn't affect the defense? Again, like I said, if that was called off live, it would have stayed offside. But with them calling it a goal live, it was rarely going to be, or very unlikely that it was going to be changed. But Gravenberch, Liverpool's best positioned player to potentially deal with that ball, is absolutely drawn by Havertz there, who is offside. But even going back before that, what's frustrating is we knew that was a possibility. Before, like, Declan even lined up to kick it, when he's setting the ball, I said, he's already sent in, I don't remember what I said, something along the lines of, he's already sent in a gem already, or he's already sent in one dangerous ball. And so it's like, Liverpool should have been even more alert because of how good Declan's last delivery was. Again, on the one where Moreno and Partey kind of come together, and Moreno needs to be looked at. But the fact that we basically concede from the exact set piece routine, the same delivery, shape, runners, is like, come on, Liverpool. All right, agree to disagree on the obstruction. Raya. Raya's still holding on the ball. He's been holding on it for about 50. Arsenal's at home, mind you, a legitimate Premier League and they like to think Champions League contender at home, and their goalkeepers uh, sitting on the football like a mother hen trying to warm her eggs, like a minute with the rock. But it's not surprising. Statistically speaking, Arsenal is they're the team who's been they waste the most time. Um, Mo's been absolutely super quiet, unfortunately. I'll have to pull up the graphic, but all right, still with Mo, 48-15. All with Liverpool. McAllister's going to recycle to Ibu. All 10 outfield players for Liverpool are essentially in Arsenal's third. Ibu still. Arsenal will take this all day. Trent, going to get his head up, trying to send in a gem to McAllister. It's a good ball. Great ball. It's a good run from McAllister. You have liked for that header to end up on someone else, but it's all right. It's a good little sequence. Good to see Trent has the range. All right, we're almost into the last minute of the promised 4 minutes. 48, Ibu with the towering header. Now it's with Timber. Ball's just bouncing in the air. Now it's with Trent, trying to play it over the top. Darwin, you got to want it. Gabriel does well. Darwin and Gabriel dueling near the corner flag. Dancing. They're dancing. Ref. That one Arsenal fan in the crowd. Whatever that was. The one with the yellow retro kit. That's good stuff. Darwin sees the humor in it. That should probably, as soon as Arsenal take this, I imagine we're going to go to half. Two goals from set pieces. And he blows the whistle. Yep. I don't know why I've had my earbud. I do this all the time. There's literally no audio in this right now. I have no audio from the game, but out of like habit, I had the earbuds in. Oh, I'm just bummed that we weren't more ready for that, dude. They had almost scored from that 10 minutes prior when Moreno had that chance. All right, let's look at the that Arsenal second. Fuck. In the morning rain, as the sun. See, and again, Declan had already sent in a gem, had already sent almost the exact same shape, but further back. Hands up. Look, all of the Arsenal players, you got 4 over here, stealthing in the shadows. I mean, what a ball, though. But, like, the fact that, again, look how many bodies we have in this zone. Knowing the delivery that he has, why is it only Gravenberch really with the chance to defend that? Like, look how shallow Darwin and Verge, arguably, not counting Ibu, 2 of our best 3 leapers, are in no contention. They can't contend with that ball because of their starting position. And then you have multiple Arsenal players all kind of teeing up. Great finish. As that ball is coming into Moreno, he's probably like, please, Partey, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh, dude, that chance that fell to Mo, I almost forgot about that, dude. And he doesn't even hit the frame. I mean, look at Raya, though. What a recovery from Raya to even be in contention that much. God, all right, come on, Liverpool. Let's see what this chat is, or this thing is saying. Interact. An extremely clinical half of football at the Emirates Stadium comes to a close with Arsenal leading Liverpool 2-1, regaining their lead late in the half after the visitors managed to pull level. It took the Gunners just 9 minutes to get proceedings underway, finding the back of the net with their first shot on target after Saka's high, powerful finish evaded the outstretched arm of Keller. Not really an outstretched arm, more like because of the nature of the finish, he tries to just do one of those numbers as a goalkeeper because that's all you can do. Your hands are by your hip. Can't, yeah. Not to be denied, slot side, restored parity. Just 9 minutes later, with Van Dijk nodding past Raya after being put in position to score thanks to Diaz's glancing flick. A third shot on target in the match would result in a third goal, however, this one the decider at the half, with Moreno finally getting his finish right after a Rice free kick, having had 2 chances to beat the goalkeeper previously. Arteta's team have a slender lead. The expected goals is .8 to .36. Oh man, I forgot to check my fantasy football lineup before the freaking what's it called? Before the 1 o'clock game started. Please don't tell me there was any last second changes. Do you ever feel the pain of the morning rain? All right, all my players are fit, it looks like. I did make the mistake of Puka Nakua played on Thursday, and I didn't know he was actually, because he had been hurt for the past like month and a half. Let me pull that up on the stream. Do you ever feel the pain of the morning rain? All right, fantasy football, Yahoo Sports, window, do my soul. All right, you'll see here we got Puka Nakua, 18 points on my bench because I didn't know he was going to play. I didn't check an hour or 30 minutes before the game to do a final fantasy check. 18 on my bench, not ideal. We're going to need a big day from DJ Moore, our homie Matchy's Bears receiver, to kind of offset it. Here comes the sign. Dude, I can't believe we conceded from the fucking carbon copy set piece, bro. Oh yeah, and again, Arne Slot's been well. First off, our Liverpool squad over the years has shown a willingness and an ability to make second half adjustments and come back. And Arne Slot has shown some good tactical flexibility before. So long game to go. I mean, y'all are 2-1 is a fair score line. Again, y'all have .8 expected goals to our .38. After we equalized, we have 3 or 4 minutes of good possession, and then y'all dominated proceedings essentially after that. Dominate maybe is not the fairest word, but y'all, it's a 2-1 result isn't unfair on Liverpool. Let's just say that. It is not unfair. Hold on, I'm going to take off one of these football ones. You hate the Dutch. Stop talking good about them. Stay in character. True. True. So in typical Creedlock fashion, the AC repair guy only today was the only day he could come. And truth be told, as big as this game is and all that, my ultimate priority is Tuesday. And so if it means getting the air condition fixed today and sacrificing the quality of this stream, have a more comfortable stream Tuesday, then I'm all for it. All right, we're at kickoff. Liverpool's attacking down the right off the rip, and Darwin's going to give away a cheap free kick. He's like, how? But how? But it was, Darwin. It was, my buddy. And a yellow card for him on top of that. So I say all that because if I'm either going to stream and there might be noise in the background as he's in the other room working on it, but I'll try to mute as best I can. Or if it's too bad, then I'll end stream. But he should be in the attic area, the crawl space and stuff, where the insulation is more than anything. So it shouldn't be too bad. All right, that's ours. That should be a throw in for Liverpool. Well done. Gravenberg tackles it off Moreno, and it hits off his shin and goes out. Oh, it was actually our one of our assistants who got the yellow card. That's the first Liverpool staff, like Arne Slot or anyone on our coaching staff, to get a card under the new management. That's funny. We like the passion. That's such a poor giveaway from Trent. He's trying to switch play to Lucho. The play's there, and he just underhits it. And now it's with Partey, who does well. Ibu, oh, Trussard. Dude, Trussard has played super well this game. Ibu gets just a touch to it. Trussard actually nicks the ball off of Ibu initially and then finds a good ball to the right. Dude, Trussard has played well, I feel like, for y'all. That Gabrielle? And it's, it's never good when the ref has to signal to one team's bench. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like a knee thing though. They're doing the typical like ligament check in the knee. ACL, MCL, PCL. Oh, damn. We need another freaking reply just to equalize. It could be done though. Yeah. It does look like he's going to run it off. Pronounces Kivior? Kivior? Kivior. Kivior? All right, we're almost in the 50th minute. 49, 45. It's hot as molasses. Oh, that's a phenomenal ball out just past the 50th minute mark. That ball out to Lucho. He gets the better of Partey for the first time this match. Takes it to the inline. Great feet. Dude, just after the initial sequence, Lucho, just square it. He skips. He gets past Partey. Brave keeping from freaking David Raya. Brilliant from Lucho. First off, brilliant ball out to Lucho to spread play. Gorgeous control from Lucho. Skips past Partey. Bye-bye. The strength to get by him. Takes it. Does one flip-flap brilliantly. But why the second? Why the second? Just square it, bud. Just square it, Lucho. Yeah, he did hog it too much. In the sense that after that first flip-flap, he does so brilliantly. Just square it, dude. All right. That's a good sign, though. Good sign. We need to keep getting Lucho the ball because he's looked far better than Mo so far today. Get him the rock. Try to get him one-on-one with Partey, who's done well in fairness, given that he's playing out of position. Rainbow face. Ain't no way. Cujo, good win. Cujo, baby, still with it. 51.5-minute mark. Out to Mo on the right. Trent's giving him the underlap. He has him if he wants him. He's going to go centrally. Please be on. No, Mo's still on. Oh, I don't know if Raya got a touch to it to keep that past Lucho at the far post. Lucho is still with it. Spins Saka. Robbo sends a ball in. We need Simicas in. Although, those opening 20... Oh, Gabriel's having to go down again. Those opening 20 minutes, Saka was otherworldly and had freaking Robbo on ice. Thankfully, I don't know if it's a combination of, as a team, we have helped Robbo out better to not let Saka get in those positions again. And when he has been, Robbo's done a little bit better. But Arsenal fans would have been like, what happened to what? Like, Saka was having a field day the opening 20 minutes. How do we get back to that? Liverpool fans are thinking equally, if we're looking at the right side of our attack, where's Mo been? And right there, he's obviously involved in the attack. Ball spreads to him. He has Trent, if he wanted to slip him on that little reverse ball, like the pass that he made for Soboslai's goal against Real Betis in our preseason game. He could have slipped Trent there. He doesn't. He plays it centrally, plays a 1-2. Yeah, looks like... How is it pronounced? Is it Kivior? Kivior? Yeah, but would this mean that... I have a feeling what this might mean is a full shuffle, right? But I haven't seen anything. They're still showing the replay of everything. But would this mean that maybe Partey goes to center half and Kivior goes to right back? Or even Partey to center half, Timber to right back, and Kivior to left back? I wouldn't be surprised if we see that. but we'll see. It could just be like for like. Has Kidvor played center half for y'all? All right, 54th minute. Cujo and is that Kidvor right off the rip? First bit of action. All right, we're getting Gakpo lined up. Dude, and again, we know that Arsenal have their absentees as well, but we all also know how Jota has been the Arsenal killer. Ever since Firmino, like Firmino was our Arsenal killer, and then Jota took over the like it's almost like Arsenal fans have been like, really? They get rid of Firmino and then they get another one who specializes in scoring against us. And so us not having Jota for 2 matches in a row at the Emirates because we didn't have him in February is huge. Now, again, Darwin came on for Jota last week and looked really good. Really good. In fact, he had like, I think the most duels won out of every outfield player. Obviously, outfield player. But today has not been as good of a outing. Nope, he played left and right back because you always had Gabriel and Saliba. How's it looking? So, Timber's still at left back. Looks like I guess it's just like for like. Kivyor just slotted in at center half. Well done, Robbo. That would be ours. Throw in for Liverpool. 55.5 minute mark. Are you still about 30 seconds ahead of me? Robbo that's a sloppy ball. Well dealt with, Ibu. Brilliant from Ibu. I mean, Robbo sends an absolute danger ball. I hope off-camera Virgil is talking to Robbo for there. Ibu does so well, not only to win that header, but to glance it like he did to Trent. Ibu! We love Ibu. We love Ibu. Dude, Ibu is the best weeb on the planet. Still way ahead. Well, Ibrahim Konate, bro. That's all I gotta say. Gravenberg, now still with Ibu. Little past the 56-minute mark. From where they make gumbo at. All right, ball into Curtis Jones's feet. Liverpool are building it up out of the back. Nice and patient. Into Mo's feet. Lovely turn. Absolutely has Timber spun, but it's good recovery so far from Timber. Still with Mo, though. Mo cuts him in. Shoot this. Mo, have you one? He's onside. Please be onside. Mo! You know the sad thing is we're gonna bring on Gakpo for Lucho when Lucho just because like they both play on the left and it's more natural of a sub. Even though Lucho's been Liverpool's best attacking outlet, I also feel like before the match I liked that he was playing Curtis over Soboslai instead of Gravenberg, McAllister, Soboslai, who is our starting midfield 3, you would say, because it felt almost like a meritocracy. Because of how well Curtis Jones has played, you let him continue his spot. I do like that. But I do think we've missed Soboslai's running, his engine, his pressing, the way he can, like, oh, that's clean. That's still ours. And it could have been a free kick towards us. All right, still with Mo. Darwin's not giving him any options. Now Mo has to play him wider than we'd like. That's just that sequence right there when we win the ball. It was a foul for us. He gave us an advantage as Mo's dribbling there. He has his arms up. Anthony Taylor does. If you mean for y'all, then I don't know. It looked like it was a foul for us. Anywho, still with our Liverpool, almost the 58th minute mark. Virgil. But so after that sequence with Curtis Jones maybe gets fouled, Trent tees it up from deep. Mo gets the ball and is able to run out their back line. Arsenal have numbers back, so it's not like a breakaway chance, but just the movement off the ball from Darwin wasn't good enough. It forces Mo to play him wide. Come on, I'd like to see Gakpo and Soboslai, maybe even Tsimikas here soon. As I say that, the camera cuts to Liverpool's bench. Arne Slot's talking to assistants. They look back. They signal for both Tsimikas and Dom to get undressed or get ready. I love that. That's that ours? That's just going to be a throw-in for Liverpool? No foul somehow? Okay, we take those. Ball into Gravenberg's feet. Good pressing from Trossard. Tactically, Arteta has gotten one thing I think really well done right, is he's been able to neutralize Gravenberg's influence on the match by how he has used Trossard out of possession. Still with or Liverpool here. Gravenberg into feet, fired into Darwin's feet. The fact that Darwin even controls that is actually damn impressive, given what we know about Darwin historically. That ball was fired into his feet and he deadened it. Okay, Martinelli with an attempted switch. I actually thought he was playing Partey, and I was going to say good ball. It was undercut. Robbo intercepts it. Come on, Darwin. Little past the 59th minute mark. Ball with Liverpool. Lucho's trying to get... Anthony Taylor is trying to get a tackle in. We knew he was going to be involved in the game. Did not know he was going to play defense against Luis Diaz. Still with Liverpool. Great spell of possession in the last 10-ish minutes from Liverpool. They're really pressing for this equalizer. It's over, everybody. Come on, Mo. Come on, Mo. Trent. Good dummy. Left foot. Blocked. Corner. That's a corner, right? Good spell of possession from Liverpool. Arrives with Mo in the box. Drops it for Trent. Trent, drop of the shoulder. Corner for Liverpool. Come on, let's get another one. Trent, send it to Jim. We need you, Verge. Actually, Ibu. This is Ibu's time. Let me get that paper out. All right, Robbo, to send an in-swinger. For some reason, my feed stopped. My coverage stopped. My feed is right when Robbo is about to take the corner. My feed cuts out. It's blurry. I can't see anything. It's a poor corner at the near post, easily dealt with. Robbo has not had himself a game. Dude. Spotted K. My feed. Was that just a me thing? Did your feed cut out there too, or no? Good. That's two who I asked for on the nose, especially Soboslai. Martinelli and Trent. Ibu with him. Trent. Robbo. Robbo has been better defensively since those opening 20 minutes, but he has not been good overall because his offense has still been bad. Trent with the giveaway. Kicks it straight to Declan Rice. In fairness, the ball when it's set, thankfully my feed's back working perfectly. It had a hiccup. I guess it was my internet for a second. All right, ball with Arsenal. We're almost in the 62nd minute. Martinelli gets the ball, a couple step overs, roll over, step over, takes Gravenberg to the end line. Ibu there at the near post, clears it. Declan's still with it. Trossard's going to drop it. Kivior. We need a stoppage of play so we can get our players in. So again, in fairness to Curtis Jones and his performance, because he's been kind of anonymous, right? It'll be like, why did he come in for Soboslai? Even though some people would have asked for Soboslai to be benched anyways. But keep in mind, when Curtis has played for us in recent weeks and has played really well, it has been with Soboslai in midfield alongside him for the most part. And it's also maybe more notably, it's been with Curtis as the left-sided number 8. Gravenberg, Curtis on the left, Soboslai on the right. This time Curtis has played on the right and then without Soboslai. I called it, dude. Did I not call it? I said the frustrating thing is Gakpo is going to come in for Lucho. And I want Gakpo on the pitch. But the frustrating thing is Lucho has been our best attacking player. Best attacker so far. Like he is by far looked like the one most likely to make something happen to get us a goal. And it just was one of those things that's, good ball from Ibu. Ref, that's a foul by Declan. How is that not even a freaking advantage? Thank you, finally. Declan immediately pulling on Soboslai's arms. It's a good ball from Ibu to send Soboslai through midfield. Instead of Ibu playing it into Soboslai's feet, where he can then get pressed by Declan with his back towards the field of play, Ibu intentionally slips it by him, seeing the space behind, and basically played Soboslai open. Love that. I do like this change. The way we brought it on, dude, I'm all over this stuff, Adeline. I really am. Between Gakpo coming on for Lucho, even though we all know that Lucho's been our best attacker, it's just how it works sometimes, unfortunately. It's like left-sided attacker for left-sided attacker. Neither of them are that great at playing on the right yet, so it's like you got to just make that change. I also talked about the whole Curtis Jones as the left-sided 8, and that's what we're seeing. He's gone to the left with Szoboszlai as the right, Gravenberch as the holder. All right, here we go. Gakpo looking lively, though. Ball is coming to him. Obviously, we're going to have fresh legs on the left because we also brought in Tsimikas, another one that I asked for. Dude, Partey has played incredibly well. I'd have to say that he's maybe man of the match if it ended like this. I know it all think. Well done, Szoboszlai. See, that's the impact Szoboszlai has. Look at that. And Gravenberch. But it starts with like the engine. Like Szoboszlai makes it awkward and then wins that initial touch off of Havertz, right? He like stomps it. And then the ball stays with Havertz a little bit, but then Gravenberch follows it up. And then he slices through it. Come on, good pressure. Good pressure. Arne likes it. Arne likes it. Yeah. In fairness, you would expect that. But I mean, given that he's played out of position, time wasting. Talked about it. I actually didn't follow up my thought, but I have stats to back that up. That's not me just talking shit, but it's like it's the metric of percent of time that the ball is in play on average. So it's a 90-minute match, right? Let's say on average the ball is in play for like 44 minutes of the Arsenal of an Arsenal match. Compared to I think like 59 for Liverpool or something like that. Going back to what I was saying earlier when Raya was mother henning on the ball. All right, we're almost in the 66th minute. Yeah, doesn't that speak volumes of the state of officiating and sports as a whole, right? All right, ball with Liverpool, a little past the 66-minute mark. Curtis Jones has the ball, chance to get his head up. Arsenal's kind of sitting off of us right now, letting us get into their third at least. Good play. That should be two fouls. Two fouls, either. You can call either one there, on Gakpo or on Curtis. You know, I have a superstition. I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious, and as much memorabilia and clothing that I have for my sports teams, I actually don't usually wear them during a match or a game because typically, historically, they don't perform well. Like if I wear a Liverpool top, we're more likely to drop points. If I wear a Steelers something, we're more likely to lose. And I've been wearing my Liverpool hat. I got hat hair like crazy. Don't care. Liverpool have looked really, really good these last 15 minutes. The far better side. But again, you can kind of expect that. That's not a foul. A high ball or a high kick? Seriously? That ball is there to be won. My thing is, okay, it's all right, fine, that's fair, but shit, does Trossard, dude, Gravenberch obviously doesn't even kick him. The ball hits into Trossard's fucking face. Come on, Reds. Let's equalize at least. Trossard has gray hair. He's got white gray hair. He's an old man. Get up. Thank you. Tsimikas wins that cleanly. Gonna try to pick out Darwin. Man, this has been a match for fucking Jota, and we haven't had him. You know what I'm gonna ask for Christmas? To Diego Jota to be fit for our game against Arsenal at the Anfield. That's all I want for Christmas. I'm trying to carry the team each match. All right, ball with Gakpo on the left. We're at 68-42 on my stream. Tsimikas, Curtis Jones, Gravenberch. Gravenberch's going to play it to the right. Ibu's going to spread it to Mo. Arsenal have 10 men behind the ball. Dude, Odegaard hasn't performed near as well against us as Jota has against y'all. Obviously, Odegaard does have the assist to Martinelli's goal 2 fixtures, like the not last time at the Emirates, but the time. Oh, ball into Mo's feet. Good strength with Soberslide. Um, not last match at the Emirates, but the one before that, Odegaard has a filthy through ball. I remember vividly. I think the ball goes to Saka. He recycles it to Odegaard in the middle of the pitch, and he splits us brilliantly to Martinelli, who scores. Um, but other than that, he hasn't. It's not like he puts fear in us. Jota has what, not 8 goal contributions against y'all, goals and assists, and 4 appearances, something like that. He has had his way with y'all. And we all know Mother Nature. All right, we're almost in the 70th minute mark. Big 20 minutes here. It's only August, but people will talk about it. This is a title decider. No, it doesn't mean, but I'm saying, well, it's, oh, what a ball from Darwin. That's maybe overhit. Mo's going to have to get on his freaking wagon. He's going to get it. Ball with Mo. Can he find somebody outside the foot? Raya. Curtis. No, blocked. Dude, if Raya gets a touch on Mo's outside the foot, then that's a huge bit of goalkeeping from Raya. Because it looked like Mo was going to be able to pick out Darwin, maybe, Gakpo, someone in the area. But I think Raya gets the faintest of touches to it to redirect it. Oh, good press. Well done from Trent, though. Brilliant from Trent to pick out Mo almost in the 71st minute. Good tackle from fucking... Who's that now? I never know if that's Martinelli. Arsenal's kicking it out, and we're going to be expected to honor that, but they're literally in their third. Mo is pressing Martinelli into his own corner flag. That's one of those that is likely to end in a turnover in possession. I'm not saying Liverpool will immediately be through on goal, but that hurts. I mean, if Timber's hurt, I feel for him, but that sucks, dude. That's one of those that we can press that and probably win the ball back or get a throw in deep in y'all's territory. Now we're going to be expected to give y'all it back, and you're going to get a free chance to build out. G's move in silence. Is Calafiori? Oh yeah, he is. Woman of my dreams, but I don't sleep, so I can't find her. Like a subject and a predicate. And of course, like, we give it back to y'all because despite what the narrative is, Liverpool have been we've constantly done things like that. Like, we will usually honor like the having to give the ball back, and we won the Fair Play Award for least like red cards and yellow cards multiple years out of the last couple. Come on, Zimika, stay with it. Good battle there. Well, we're covered from Zimikas as Havertz carries the ball into the area. Bring Jesus in, please. Dude, it's just Darwin and Mo have been anonymous. If only we can find a way to play freaking Lucho and Gakpo simultaneously. And both of them. And the thing is, honestly, he's gotten better as being the center forward. But when we first got Darwin, he was far better. And so when we first got him from Benfica, Darwin was better off the left for Benfica. In fact, he scored against us in the Champions League coming off the left. It gives him more of a chance to like get ahead of steam, you know what I mean? Start running and dart. Well, people don't realize how fast and explosive Darwin Nunez is. Oh, well blocked. Ibu has been incredible. Ibu's probably been Liverpool's man of the match. Ibu, so good. What was I gonna say? So yeah, that was kind of the headache for Jurgen last year, right? It's like Gakpo's better on the left, Lucho's better on the left, Darwin's better on the left. You can only play one. So that's why they were shuffling. We tried to play Lucho at center forward for a while. Gakpo played center forward for a while for us. Is a Brig Marino hater. Okay, with Arsenal, we're almost in the 74th minute. Liverpool just gave it away. Declan's going to carry it forward. Now it's with Saka. He's got help. Good ball. Ibu there again. That should be Kelleher's. Thank you. Dude, Ibu's been so good. Dude, what was that, Curtis? Bro, I think Curtis was actually trying to play that back to either Kelleher or one of our center halves, and Curtis Jones accidentally blocked it. Ibu there again. Poor touch from Martinelli. Lets Ibu back in, and Ibu doesn't make a mistake. Youngster for Arsenal coming in. Cool little moment to see right there from Arteta giving a little arm around the shoulder to Lewis Skelly. I think that's who that was, right? Lewis Skelly. Yeah, that's who it was. Uh, maybe Kivior moves right. Dude, Mo has been him and Darwin. And in some of the roles that like Darwin has to do, he's actually been pretty solid. At times he's held the ball up well, he's linked play decently. It's just when from a striker, that's often not enough, especially in a game like this. Like to not have a single shot on target from our striker or our world class winger, not ideal. Oh my God, Trent with a fucking mega risky ball. It's with Arsenal right outside the area. Declan or Havertz hits it over. And yet we can't create shit. This will be one of those where, again, before the match, a lot of people liked the Curtis for Soboslai thing. I didn't. I didn't hate it, especially again the meritocracy element. But I know that that's going to be one of the chatters. Like, why did he get so bold? And it's like, dude, those same people were probably on Twitter 2 days before asking for it. Yeah, Ben White. I was gonna say Ben White's a center back by trade, and has had to play right back for y'all for the last year and a half, really. Oh, Gabriel with ice on his knee. Zinchenko on the bench. '77th minute. Virgil wins a header. It's been kind of just nothing footy from either side for the last couple of minutes. Real sloppy. Liverpool really need to get the ball on the deck and try to actually like move through the lines, pass it into feet, turn. Oh, well done, Curtis. He was granted an opportunity to recover that. What is that pass? Oh my God, dude, we are even making simple shit look sloppy right now. And Arsenal press us well. Trossard, Arteta's fucking going nuts. Oh, Trossard does well, but Ibu does better. We love Ibu. Ibrahim Kanate, you're the best around. All right, with Liverpool, can they get a chance to actually build? Curtis, you have the ball. Carry it. Dude, stop offloading it. That's not, what is up with Curtis? Every time he's getting the ball, he's immediately like he could have carried that ball. Come on, boys. Slice. A little past the 78th minute mark. Ball with Curtis Jones. Darwin makes a run in behind, asks for it, doesn't get it. Now it's Trent. Trent to Gravenberch. 78-22. Gravenberch to Soboslai. Soboslai is going to try to look for feet. Past the feet. Doesn't have it. Goes to Trent. Trent back to Gravenberch. Arsenal just been great. I don't, some would be like, oh, look at them park the bus. But like you're 2-1 up in a title potential decider kind of match. You see this game out. They have defended in a low block really, really well. Havertz, Virgil, no foul. If anything, there would have been a foul from like Gravenberch maybe fouled Havertz. I don't think Verge did. Anyways, it's with Tsimikas. Tsimikas with Gakpo. Gakpo to Gravenberch. Gravenberch's probably going to switch play here to Trent. Trent, and see, this is where our modern shape is just kind of weirder in moments, right? Like, as we're building here, Trent is playing a midfielder. He's essentially, he is in between the width of the 6-yard box, but in midfield, right? Oh, tries to pick out Mo over the top. Whereas when he's playing as a more of a right back, as we build there, one of our midfielders is in the hole, and then you can create a 2-on-1 with you get the ball to Mo, Trent provides the overlap. As that left-sided fullback, you're then terrified because you don't want to leave Mo, but you also can't afford Trent to get to the end line and send a dangerous cross in. We know how good of a crosser he is. So that's just one of the things with like the modern day, that little like hybrid role we have Trent playing can get frustrating because like you're building there, you have all of the bodies. We don't need Trent there. We need Trent creating 2-on-1s on that opposite side. But now it's with Arsenal, 80th minute, ball into Martinelli. Ibu there, fucking again. Ibu has been brilliant. He has been so good, dude. Him and Virgil really have been incredible, but especially Ibu. Ball over the top. Darwin's onside. We have a 2-on-1. Please find Mo. Please find Mo. Let's go. Let's go. Be onside. Darwin's onside. Well done. Perfect pick out from Darwin. Perfect pick out. And this is a classic Mo game, right? Where he doesn't really do anything all match. He's not been very good, but he scores. And that's what the truly top end attackers do. They could be anonymous for 85 minutes and they'll somehow end up with a goal and or an assist. Phenomenal ball by Trent. He's been trying that pass all game. And it hasn't come off. We haven't really had the runners. I'm not going to lie. If I was being honest, I bet you Trent was actually trying to play Mo initially, but it kind of came out a little bendier than he thought. Actually, no. We just saw the angle from behind Liverpool's goal. That was one of those that I think Trent played it intentionally where he did, but it was like either Mo or one of them can get to it. But I do think Mo was actually offside. So it's good that sweaty goal, a little FIFA goal. I do think that it's better that Darwin collected it because I think Mo was offside initially. And then it's what you want to see, right? When you have that kind of sequence develop, you hope that, let's say, okay, Mo's offside, Darwin's on. The moment that Mo sees the ball, he recognizes Darwin's going to get there, and he starts underlapping. That's immediately what you want that attacker to do, is to start giving him that sweaty, Darwin's behind again. These are the kind of runs we like to see. Darwin stretching the back line. We're picking him out over the top. Now it's with Mo right outside the area. Takes a deflection. Well dealt with by Kivior, I believe. Back with Virgil. But shout out Darwin. Great ball from Trent. Love that from Darwin. Not only the unselfish, the decision to square it, but the crispness on the deck, not bobbly, so Mo can do that. Let's go. What a match. Equally at halftime, I said y'all deserve to be up 2-1. I think you can say that we deserve probably to be 2-2 with how we've played from about the, 58th minute to about, I think we were incredible for about 15 minutes from around the 58th to the 73rd. Then y'all got back in it, and I think if I'd have to look at the chart, but I bet y'all in the middle of the 70s, y'all got a little wrestle back onto the game. And then we've been the better side for the last 4-ish minutes. Ibu been incredible, though. How many fires has Ibu put out? Oh, good play from Arsenal. Lewis Skelly. It's cut out. It's with Dom. Look how deep Darwin is to defending for us. It also means we have no outlet, really. Ball with Mo. 83rd minute. Good double team. That's surely a foul. And a yellow card. How is that not a yellow card? Remember when McAllister did the same thing in the first half? And he immediately got the yellow card? And I'm like, yeah, that's a good call. Even though it's only the 35th or 40th minute, it's a good call. How is that not a yellow? He literally just spider monkey jumped on Mo's back. Okay, 2-2 ball game in North London at the Emirates. 2 title contenders, 2 of the best teams in world football, going head to head. Ball into Darwin's feet, not a foul, unfortunately. Darwin probably could have done better when that ball arrives on his feet to stay on his feet. Arne slot on the sideline, loving it. Arsenal gives the ball away. Jesus is coming on. This is what Alan wanted to see. Maybe a little too late. Nwaneri. Gabriel Jesus. Saka to come out. I'm actually surprised he played as long as he did since he's recovering from a soft tissue injury. And again, the kid was absolutely otherworldly. Robbo couldn't even stay on his feet trying to defend Saka those opening 20 minutes. But I think that's where the rust and the bit of fatigue, not being match sharp, plus then we adjusted and we gave more help to Robbo. Jesus is playing off the right, you think? I mean, Havertz didn't come out. Remember what game were we watching of Arsenal? I think it was the Champions League game y'all had midweek. Within the last 2 weeks, you and I were watching an Arsenal match. I was on stream, and Havertz and Jesus were playing together, right? And multiple times they combined really well. Really well. Like little quick 1-2s, tiki-takas, you know what I mean? And no goal came from it, but it kept making good sequences. And I was like, damn, if you're an Arsenal fan, you're sitting there like, they're combining really well. Why can't, obviously you want Saka needs to be playing, but it's one of those where it's like, damn, it's kind of like our dilemma. Like in an ideal world, we can play Gakpo, Darwin, and Lucho all off the left, right? They can all get their best qualities off the left, and we're not exposed from being unbalanced. Arsenal is like, damn, if only we can get Gabriel and Havertz and Saka and Martinelli and still be balanced. Oh, that ball is blocked. Okay, we're in the 85th and a half minute mark. Ball with Liverpool. Good pressing from Lewis Skelly, but that should have been a free kick. Mo's actually befuddled. You have one of the best players in world football, regardless of position, and then you have a 17-year-old, and even still, Mo doesn't get the benefit of the doubt there. Kid absolutely goes through the back of Mo's calf. 17-year-old. Hasn't built up any kind of like benefit of the doubt kind of shit with refs. Anywho, ball with Arsenal, 86th minute. Oh shit. That's a good play. Look at Ibu though. He's on his fucking bike. He actually rushes Havertz's pass. Okay, still with Arsenal. 86th minute with Trossard. He's going to try to slip Havertz in behind. He's going to try to stand it up. No. Well done, Curtis. Curtis needed to be there. It looked like Kelleher was actually slow to react. Like as Havertz floats that to the back post, Kelleher's kind of like moseying back. Well done, Curtis. No. I don't want refs to be impartial, I don't want them to show favorites. I'm saying it's human nature that in all sports, referees will often give the benefit of the doubt to like the all pro, right? Like, I'm trying to think of another example. If Giannis in basketball, if like Giannis Antetokounmpo and an unknown rookie, or, even if he's known, but like a rookie and Giannis meet at the rim, and it's 50-50. It's super 50-50. If anything, it looks 60-40 that the rookie got a clean block off. Referees are probably more likely to call that initially in favor of Giannis because it's like the all-pro, good catch from Kelleher, good feet from Jesus. We're going to look to spring the counter here. Good throw out from Kelleher. It's going to get Darwin on a chance. On the left, chance to open his legs. This is what I talked about. Zimikas giving him the overlap. Now with him playing right, we'll see him waste time. Jesus. Well, good strength there from Darwin to keep a spell of possession. Good pressing, though, from Arsenal as well to force him backwards. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like, referees will organically kind of give the benefit of the doubt to the all-pro versus the no-name guy or the veteran. Like, hell, Liverpool got the benefit of that so many times with James Milner. The amount of times that James Milner, like, would do one of those old-school British tackles, right? And it probably should have been called a foul, or maybe not should have, but would have because of the modern-day, you know what I mean, like how they officiate tackles. But because he's James Milner, he's British, he's a veteran, he's been doing, you know what I mean? There's a lot of those where it's like, and then it's nothing. It's like the referee doesn't even look at it. It's like, that's probably because it's James Milner, right? Even if, let's say, James Madison. So let's take the xenophobia out of it, right? Let's take the racial elements out of it. And let's just say it's James Madison. So it doesn't matter that he's white, doesn't matter that he's English. James Madison might have been called for that foul. But James Milner, not so much, because it's like, he's been doing it so long. James Milner probably got it right. Oh, good feet from Kelleher. Risky in the 89th minute, basically. Havertz goes to slide to take that off of Kelleher, and Kelleher with a little quick feet looking like Allison. 89th minute, quick throw out from Raya there. I like that. Zimica's poor pass goes straight to Raya. Raya gets it, immediately starts y'all's attack. Trossard on the left, going at Trent. Dominique's there to help him. Great structure. We have Endo coming on here in a moment. Hopefully Endo starts midweek for us, to be honest. This might be the first, and again, I want to shout out Arteta tactically. I think he's nullified Gravenberg's influence on a match. And often you're like, a defensive midfielder, a number 6, isn't going to, oh, that's a good attempt from Declan. What are Liverpool doing? Can we clear this ball? Can we clear this ball? No, 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 no. Trent, no, what's happening? Foul, murder, death, murder, death. That's Liverpool. Banish Arsenal. Murder, banish, exile. What a sloppy situation. Like, I do think that we should have had the ball, but sometimes it's like Liverpool had 3 chances to clear it well before things got awkward, right? And potentially a foul. Liverpool had 3 chances to clear it, and they don't. First, who was the first one? Was it Zimikas? Anyways, I think Zimikas has 2 attempts, and then, no, Zimikas has 1, gets it wrong. Curtis Jones gets 2, gets both of them wrong. I mean, that's a foul, though. Let's be real. Regardless of everything, Havertz fouls Trent into the post. That little, like, hip check, keep in mind, Luis Diaz got called for 2 where the ball's in the air and he kind of pins the jumping Arsenal player, right? He doesn't even tabletop him. You know, the Harry Kane challenge, that's super dangerous and is actually pretty classless, where you intentionally try to get them to flip over. That's kind of been outlawed from the game, more harsh, and the Harry Kane's known for it, as dirty as it is, right? Luis Diaz he didn't even do the full Harry Kane, right? He didn't even flip the Arsenal player, which just kind of like boxed them out, to use another basketball analogy, and it was called twice. So that said, what Havertz does to Trent to send him into the post is a foul. All right, ball with Endo. Good running from Endo. 7 minutes of stoppage time. We're in a minute and a half into it. Phenomenal game here in North London. Ball with Verge. Verge to Zimikas. Zimikas to the left to Gakpo. That ball was not good. Gakpo's first touch is brilliant. He then goes past Partey, who has done well again. Corner to Liverpool. Partey, man of the match. Partey, Ibu, my 2 man of the matches. Although he's been quiet by his standards and he's gotten a lot of passes wrong, but Trent has been huge too for us. He's been good defensively. I can't think of one like real error he's made defensively. It was his corner to Lucho for Liverpool to flick for Liverpool's first, and it's Trent's phenomenal ball over the top that put Liverpool through for their second. Come on, here we go, Trent. Send in a gym. Corner Liverpool in stoppage time. In North London, everyone on their feet. Trent sends it in the middle. Well dealt with by Arsenal. Endo clatters in. Going to be a free kick for Arsenal. Good call. Raya's going to take the free kick. Letting Arsenal get some bodies forward. Not a great... It's a good ball in the end. Havertz does really well until that. Okay, the funny thing is, Havertz shows great strength, but then he has a poor pass. Like, you would think if he only gets one of the 2 right, it's probably the other one. Yo, Alan, when did you get the 6-month badge? Damn, has time really gone by that quickly? I just now realized you're on the yellow background, Alex Trebek. He's middle-aged at that point. Got the nice 6-month badge, dude. All right, 93rd and a half minute mark. I think Trossard's been brilliant. Darwin, that's going to be a yellow card. That's a yellow card. Fair. Darwin deserves a yellow card there. How did Arsenal not get a yellow card for their foul on Mo when they spider monkey him, bro? I said what 2 weeks ago? Oh, okay. In order. Partey. Trossard. Declan Rice has got to be up there, right? not only does he get the assist for Moreno's goal, he had that gem earlier that could have been scored if Partey doesn't tackle him. Honestly, the worst. How do I say this? Partey has been so good defensively that the single worst moment he has had in this match, I'd say, is when his defense was so good, he played defense against Moreno on the one where Moreno got hurt, briefly. That's how good he's been defensively that he even defended old Mommy Milker, Moreno. But yeah, Partey, Trossard's been brilliant. Declan's been incredible. Honestly, Declan has been more noticed attacking wise than defensively for y'all. For us, Ibu cutting above the rest has been so good. Lucho good. Verge good. Trent good. Ibu otherworldly. Now that it's 2-2, if this finishes 2-2, I think Ibu should be man of the match. Or Partey. Oh, we're squeezing. Damn. Oh, we almost just squeezed Luis Skelly into a turnover. And the youngin actually does really well to release that ball. And now Arsenal is actually in Liverpool's third. Trossard tries to play it over the top. Virgil runs with Havertz. He wins that easy. Sends it out for a throw-in. Liverpool needs to get back in shape. We're almost in the 96-minute mark. It sounds like, I don't have audio, but it sounds like the Emirates appreciates the performance from their home team. It's been a hell of a fucking exhibition of football, that's for sure. And because you have the moments of both team attacking and more exciting, but there's been so many little tactical moments. And then there's been, like, earlier in the first half, okay, hold on. Arsenal, 96. Declan stands it up. Huge win from Virgil at the back post, but it's with Gabriel Jesus. Tsimikas is going to go one-on-one with him. Darwin's going there to help. Tsimikas does well again. That could have been a handball. Was that not handled by... That's going to be a corner somehow for Arsenal, but how does he not... No, goal kick. Good call. I don't know. Did he not handle the ball 2 or 3 times there? Okay, in the end, it should have been a corner. Assuming there was no handling, that should have been a corner for y'all. It looked like it definitely hit off of Tsimikas last. Teams probably will only get 2 possessions even. He might blow the whistle here as soon as this goal kick's taken and reaches midfield, but hopefully he gives us another attack. Please. Please. Dude, your boy knows it. Both times I'm like, next kick, play's probably going to be blown dead. Dude, great game. Great game. Even though neither team won, we're still blaming Anthony Taylor. Still, great game. What a match of football. Partey, Ibu absolutely played out of their fucking minds. Earlier before I started stream, right, when we were both in Cell's stream, she said something like, no. Ethan said something like, Adlin and Creed's teams got a big one today, right? And Cell says something like, I hope both of them win. I literally thought about typing, if both of us win, aka we draw, then both of us actually lose because fuck Man City, right? I genuinely thought of typing that. I was like, well, if both of us win, then technically we both lose because it only helps the shitheads across the way. Yeah, exactly. Literally on par. Dude, screw City, bro. Screw City. You'd have, like, Arsenal have to say, it's one of those two where Arsenal are bummed, right? You take the lead twice at home, you'd like to see it out and get the 3 points. But honestly, but also with the absentees that Arsenal had, no Saliba, right? No Tamayasu, no Odegaard. Saka coming back off of a hamstring injury, which again, he was otherworldly for the first 20 minutes, but it's hard not to think that the rust caught up to him. So like on one hand, Arsenal's like, that's a good point against not only a title contender in Liverpool, but a team that's been in better form. in one of the best forms in Europe with a depleted lineup. We'll take it because we came from behind twice at the Emirates, and while y'all had a depleted lineup, still had a pretty damn good lineup, and we were without Jota and Allison. Um, so yeah, tough to say. Damn, what a game though, bro. EFF City. I love that Darwin though. I love that he found Mo. He's added that to his game. Darwin has. There was a lot of times where he wouldn't square those for the sweaty goal, the little FIFA square, tapping goal. Um, but now he does, and it's a crisp ball on the deck. Let's look at the goals again. Oh, didn't mean to click on that. Dude, good. GG's. What you got in store the rest of the day? And is Cell still streaming? This is plenty of positives to take from a point. Liverpool and Arsenal ending the match without their two first choice center halves, an 18-year-old at left back, a midfielder at right back, and a 17-year-old in attack. I think that should be wholeheartedly applauded. They ain't wrong, dude. They ain't wrong. But who ended up getting man of the match? It better have been Partey or Ibu. Hell yeah. Probably won't get the credit, but he's been great at right back. Solid half from him, both on and off the ball. After many doubters in the summer, he's been one of the most consistent players this season. True definition of a versatile player. Playing for a contract is killing me. He's playing Lam-esque in that position. Ibu. Okay, that's not what we want. Go Konate. This was the one penalty shout. Again, if anything, it's Trent, maybe. I mean, he does, he makes contact, he doesn't get the ball, he wraps his leg, but it. Man of the match. This isn't official, but I do think Konate should be up there. Oh, there's going to be a lot of conversation on this moment. Essien is leaving after the season. Arteta needs to stop showing other teams what Partey is capable of. If he's leaving, wouldn't it? Well, is he leaving on a free, or can y'all get transfer money? Because if you can get transfer money, then you want to get his value up. But that's why that one tweet was funny. It's like Partey playing for his contract, looking incredible. Damn, what a match of football. Who is the man of the match? Often there are multiple, right? Like the Premier League will give one, Liverpool will give their own, Arsenal will give their own. Oh well, we'll see. All right, dude, I'm gonna hop off. I got some stuff to do around the crib. You'll probably be asleep, but I am gonna stream again later. I'm gonna do some Silent Hill 2, and also, if there are enough people in the stream, I'm also gonna kind of plan out Tuesday a bit better. But yeah, I'll holla, dude. The French Classico. Oh, PSG and Marseille in an hour. Let's go. Um, yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna get some stuff done. I am gonna stream. I mean, to give you a chance to potentially watch it, I'll try to go live around by 6, but we'll go from there. Also, in the first half, I talked about making a Discord post that I was live, and I was like, I'll do it at halftime. Never did it. I always forget. All right, sounds good. If not, I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow night, and we'll go from there. I'll see you in Cell Stream. I would rate her, but I probably can't. We'll try. She's too cool for raids. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. If you're still there, I like this. This is cool. On the like raid menu, let me show you. Okay. Oh, it won't fully show. But it like see how it does a nice description. Like this is me about to hold on, let me do this instead, actually. Boom. Um I like this. This is dope. Oh, you can't see that either. Fuck. Okay, here we go. So like you're about to rate them, and then it'll quickly give you a summary. Do they subscribe to you? Do they follow you? Have they rated you? You have not rated them. Subscribe, following, stream up, stream scheduled. That's really dope. I love that. Will it even let me? It's letting me. All two of my viewers. Let's go. Here we go. Big plays. Big plays. We're just gonna go and raid now. All right, later, main. See you when it sells.